Okay, so Spencer, so if you can just start at the very beginning in terms of give us a little bit of a breakdown of your symptoms and how it all started, this journey started for you.
Yep, it was back in 2020. So initially for me, I had a pulmonary embolism in my right lung. And after that, I started having an array of different symptoms, whether that be muscle twitching, gut issues, sleep issues, head pressure. There's really a lot more. Dry eyes, reactions to foods that I never had before. So there was a lot of different things that I was dealing with, and I was going from doctor to doctor back home. And I just couldn't really find any true answers. Eventually, I started doing research, and I came across the H.E.L.P apheresis, and then I was doing a little bit more research, and honestly, I was on Reddit, and that's where I found the clinic. And so I decided to reach out to the clinic, and then after I got in touch, it was very easy to communicate, open communication, and we just found a time that was right for me to get over here, and I decided to take the leap of faith, and I think it was a smart move.
Definitely, and we've been happy to have you here at the
Yeah.
clinic, and it's been an absolute honor to be part of this healing journey
For sure.
with you. So just walk me through the day that you arrived. I know that you and I met and you and I sort of had a little bit of a conversation, and you then went into your first doctor's consultation.
Yep.
Talk me through a little bit about what you were expecting going into that doctor's consultation, as well as what you took away from that consultation.
I would say my expectations weren't initially super high because of what I was experiencing before. Whenever I would talk to doctors about, me having long COVID, or me having these weird symptoms that I had. A lot of times, you get dismissed, and so going into a doctor's room for me was always a little bit, you're a little bit hesitant. So when I got here, it was the exact opposite. You go in, you tell them what you have going on, and they're open. They listen. They give information on what they think is going on, and then they go through a nice panel of different blood tests you can do, and they give everything optional to you. I mean, if you're not able to afford some of this stuff, then let's do what the most important is right now. So I think from that standpoint, very informative, very to the point, and letting you know, hey, we're going to help you figure out what your issues are, and then we're going to work with you on improving those issues. So it definitely exceeded what I was, expecting at the end of the day. So it was great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then you were finished with that consultation, and then the journey really started moving forward from there.
Yep.
So talk to me, if you can, just share a little bit about your experience in terms of what it was like at the clinic, in terms of information that was shared, scheduling, all of that process.
Yeah, everything was very smooth here. Communication through WhatsApp or through, calls if we had to, but mostly through WhatsApp, very easy. You knew where you had to be, when you had to be there. Barry, driver, gets me everywhere I need to be on time. It was great. Trying to think outside of that. The clinic experience overall, nurses are awesome, very fun, very nice, heartwarming ladies, and then doctors are great up front, people up front scheduling, very smooth. So it's been an overall great experience for me. Good warm environment, easy to heal here, where it's not somewhere where you feel stressed or tense. You can be open, you can be yourself, and it's an easy place to come and feel warm and welcome, and give your body an opportunity to heal.
It's really wonderful for me to hear you say that, because I know I speak for everybody in the clinic. That's exactly what we want. We want to create an environment that is conducive to healing.
For sure.
So the fact that you've experienced that and felt that really makes me very, very happy.
Yeah.
Take me to that first appointment, the first treatment. I know that with that comes a lot of sort of anxiety. You don't know what to expect, what you're going to feel.
For sure.
You're in the treatment room. There may or may not have been other patients at the same time in that moment. But in terms of the entire experience with the nurses, with the actual treatment, what you felt physically, talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so my first treatment was H.E.L.P, and when I got in there, I kind of had an idea of what it would be like. Had no idea what it would feel like. And was I nervous? Yeah, for sure. I'm going in there, I'm getting these big needles put in my arm, and I'm wondering, how am I going to feel during this? And overall for myself, very smooth. No true, I would say, setbacks. I'd say that I felt a little bit, fatigued post-treatment. I didn't feel some sudden rush, like I was instantly healed, but I felt improvements just from little things that I was doing. My sleep got better, my walking improved, my exercise intolerance. Eating foods, they weren't nearly as bad. So, but during the treatment, I felt fine, relaxed, normal, nothing to be scared of, that's for sure. And it was just an overall great experience. But as I stacked treatments, it definitely continued to get better as I went. So, yeah.
Fantastic. If you had to speak to somebody who's watching this video and is considering doing treatment, what is sort of the main standout thing that you'd like to share with people considering coming to Cyprus for treatment?
I would say that the doctors, the whole staff here is going to help you try to figure out what you have going on and not dismiss you at the end of the day. I think that's the biggest thing for me. I was dismissed multiple times by different doctors telling me that, oh, you're in your head, or you're not dealing with anything. And then I come here and I find out that, I had tick infection that I had no idea about. And once I found that out, the protocol changed, but that's something that I never found out. So once you get here, I think the biggest thing is, you're going to deal with a staff who cares and who wants to help you get better. So I think that's the most important thing for me.
And we do care,
Yeah.
and we do. And now as we're getting ready to say goodbye to you, that your treatments come to an end and you're getting ready to get on a plane and go back home,
Yep.
we really, again, wanted to say thank you for trusting us to be part of this journey with you.
Absolutely.
And we, this is not goodbye. We are part of this journey with
Yeah.
you from here on out, and we want to hear from you and how you're doing,
Yep.
and in your follow-up consultations, and we'll be in touch, and we'll keep each other posted.
Absolutely.
as we go along.
I can't wait, and I look forward to staying in touch for sure. And who knows, I'll be back for maybe a vacation or another visit in the
Sounds
future.
good. Sounds
So,
good. Thank you,
look forward-
Spencer.
yeah,
Thank you
no
very
problem.
much.
Thank you guys.